I'm a tired old donkey. My friends call me Zeke. My body's now aching, my legs are so weak. But once I was handsome and strong as an ox, as I carried my master, his tools in workbox. My master once said that the scriptures forewarn, for the prophet Isaiah wrote, a child would be born, called him Wonderful Counselor, Prince of Peace. This child, he promised, would give us release from a world full of anger, trouble, and strife. He would grow into a man who will give us new life. Let me tell you my story, so hard to believe, of the birth of this child, who was truly conceived as a present from God in his power above, his Son, the Messiah, a gift of his love. My master, young Joseph, in the carpentry trade, was engaged to be married to a sweet, gentle maid. Young Mary and Joseph had fallen in love like a lightning flash that had come from above. But one day, dear Mary, with tears in her eyes, confided in Joseph a startling surprise. Last night came an angel, bright, shining, and white, into my room and caused me such a fright. But the angel spoke gently. My fears went away as I listened intently and heard him say, "You've been blessed amongst women by God up above. It is you God has chosen to carry and love a child so special in a world truly blind. He's the Son of God. He will save all mankind." An angry young Joseph could not understand. "We're soon to be married. I thought I was your man. Now you tell me a story I just can't believe, that in you somehow God has already conceived a baby. A baby. How could this be true?" As he stomped away, getting angry anew. That night in his bed Joseph tossed and he turned. He awoke with a start, shocked at what he had learned. In a dream so intense it almost seemed real, an angel appeared, making him an appeal. "Look after sweet Mary. You are truly blessed to provide for God's Son. So now do your best to care for his mother and give them a home, for God knows you'll love him as if he was your own." When Joseph told Mary about this strange dream, he gazed into her eyes with a look that did seem so deeply concerned, full of love and care. She knew he'd be with her no matter what fared. Now the Roman invaders ruling over that land decided to count the total amount of people then living and eating and breathing and talking and walking and sneezing and teasing. The total amount they wanted to count, so they could exact the maximum tax from the citizens of that land. So the Roman consul announced a decree that all of the people without delay to their family city they must go back, to be counted and also to pay their tax. My master Joseph, descended from David the king, was born and grew up in Bethlehem. So Joseph made plans for us all to walk from the Nazareth hills to the Bethlehem rocks. A trip on a dangerous and dusty road with a pregnant wife and a heavy load. It was late in the evening. The sun had gone down when we finally arrived in Bethlehem town. The air was so cold and we were so tired as we searched for an inn with food and a fire. But nary an inn could be found in the town, with a bed to sleep in a room safe and sound. "All the rooms are taken, no place for you here." And Joseph began to worry and fear. Just then sweet Mary looked up in alarm. "The baby is coming, let him come to no harm." An innkeeper, seeing her precarious state, took pity on us and told us to wait. "There's space in my stable, close and warm, if you don't mind sharing the animal stalls. It is next to the inn down this alleyway here. Just open the door. You'll have nothing to fear." Into the stable we moved with haste, where Mary and Joseph quietly embraced. "Don't worry, dear Mary," he gently said, "for our faith in our God has given us this shed. But with donkeys and cows and oxen and sheep, I really don't know how we'll get any sleep. Before Mary could laugh, she felt a strong pain. "I think my time's coming," she told him again. "In this empty corner the hay is clean. I will set up a bed fit for a queen." So he laid down a blanket smooth and dry and fashioned a pillow where Mary could lie. The hour is late. The town is quiet. The air is clear. The stars shine bright. The only sound is a distant bark, faintly heard coming through the dark. Within the stable a baby's cry, "A child is born, oh my, oh my!" A bright light surrounds that little body, a baby boy snuggling up to his mommy. Young Joseph stands by with a smile on his face, looking in wonderment, touched by his fate, while the donkeys and cows, oxen and sheep quietly watch as the baby sleeps. Out in the fields in the clear winter night, shepherds are watching their flocks close and tight. Startled and scared by a sudden bright light, surrounding an angel, overwhelming the night. Don't be afraid, for I bring you good news, for great joy and peace will surely ensue. This night in your village a baby is born, God's Son, the Messiah, Jesus Christ the Lord. You will find this baby in swaddling bands, lying in a manger where the inn stands. The shepherds arrive on bended knee to see the Christ child, and reverently they offer a gift, a baby lamb, giving thanks to God as best they can. As the shepherds return to their flocks of sheep, with the rest of Bethlehem fast asleep, brightness takes over the nighttime skies, and the sound of music is heard to arise. A throng of angels high above, singing God's praises, proclaiming His love. What a wonderful sight it was to see, as the angels sang their melody. A song of glory to God on high, a song of peace on earth come nigh, a song of wondrous things to come, a song to celebrate God's Son. Into the stars the angels ascend as the light recedes and quiet returns. A baby looks up from the manger stall at me, Zeke the donkey. How well I recall! 'Twas a night to remember. I'll never forget when Jesus the Christ child and I first met.